Today we will be exploring one of the most beautiful and well-known places in the state of Florida, Key West. Key West is full of history, good food, beautiful scenery, and the list goes on. I can't wait to take you guys along with us on our journey throughout Key West today, and hopefully you'll learn something new. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Key West. Key West is a part of the Florida Keys archipelago. It is also Florida's southernmost point, located just roughly 90 miles north of Cuba, which is insane. It is mostly famous for its pastel-hued conch-style houses, along with its coral reefs and destinations for diving and snorkeling. Today I will be showing you guys my top favorites in Key West, starting with one of the coolest, the southernmost point. There used to be a wooden sign stating the southernmost point, but it had been repeatedly stolen over the years, and in addition to being damaged by the hurricanes, the frequent theft became a costly burden to Key West. The large painted buoy that we see today was established as a tourist attraction in 1983 by the city. To the right of the monument, there is a plaque commemorating the Cubans who unfortunately drowned and lost their lives when trying to escape to America. It breaks my heart, and it's something that's still happening all around the world today. This one hits home for me because back in September while I was visiting Spain, we hiked down to one of our favorite beaches for sunrise and were unfortunately encountered with the reality of a refugee not surviving the swim from the boat. Nowhere is perfect, that is for sure, but it definitely makes us realize how lucky we are. And it is always, always, always a beautiful thing to honor the lives of those fighting for something so much greater. On to more positive things, let's talk about the cable hut. This is actually a very interesting story. The cable hut is located 10 feet away from the concrete buoy, and it has a fascinating history of its own. In 1917, this small concrete structure was actually assembled and transported to this location via railroad. According to the historic plaque found on the building, its purpose was to protect the connection between the landline and the 125-mile-long underwater telegraph cable linking Key West to Havana, Cuba. The first international phone call was made through similar cables in Key West on Christmas Day of 1900, when John W. Atkins called Cuba, and after a long silence, Cuba answered quite simply, "I don't understand you." It's so cool to find such incredible history and the things around us that you might never think to dig deeper on. Now, as much as I love history, guys, it is now time to talk about the food. As we know, the Keys is known for its seafood, but did you know that you can actually get cracked conch here? Conch shells are the beautiful shells that you see in the ocean. Yes, those, you can actually eat them. They're basically sea snails. One of the best places to order and try cracked conch here in Key West is DJ's Clam Shack. It is so good and was also featured on Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives with Guy Fieri. And no, this is not sponsored, I'm just obsessed with their food. Of course, I got cracked conch tacos and then some sweet potato fries, and guys, it is so good. It's almost a little bit like calamares, but it's still very different. Also, make sure you get cracked conch. The difference is with cracked conch, they literally beat it until it cracks to tenderize it, and it is so much better that way. So pro tip, cracked conch all the way. Today, I have the privilege and honor of presenting to you the house of none other than Ernest Hemingway. Now, I'm sure you've heard of Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway was an American novelist, short story writer, and journalist. His understated style, which he termed the iceberg theory, had a strong influence on 20th century fiction. Ernest Hemingway, author of such novels as For Whom the Bell Tolls and The Old Man and the Sea, Hemingway produced most of his work between the mid-1920s and the mid-1950s, and he was awarded the 1954 Nobel Prize in Literature. He published 7 novels, 6 short story collections, and 2 nonfiction books. And this is where he resided. Guys, this is not a bad place to live. It is so beautiful. And the pool, oh my gosh. Seriously, my dream pool. So definitely be sure to add Hemingway's House to your list of things to do while visiting Key West. And also, guys, it does have air conditioning, which is so nice in the heat. And if you are a travel videographer or photographer like myself, you will have a field day creating so many different beautiful shots by the pool, in the house, and just everywhere. It is beautiful. Add it to your list and go visit. And as much as it's good to plan, and we like to plan trips sometimes, being in Key West, one of the best things you can do is just walk around and experience the culture for yourself. Today we got coconuts from this coconut man on the side of the road, and it was so good. It was so hot out. It was very refreshing. 10 out of 10, recommend anytime. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed the journey through Key West. I really look forward to when you can go explore Key West for yourself. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see all of you beautiful people in my next video. Adios, mis amigos.